Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Jennifer Tochi here. And my phone went on and started recording when I'm trying to figure out how to say a word. Okay. But I'm going to keep going anyway. Okay. Yes. It is Women in Horror Month. Yes. So it's Final Girls of Horror. We are doing something special. We're picking two movies for the directors of the movies, favorite directors of the movies, and of course I have to like the movie too. Yes, and two movies for a favorite final girl. Yes, and this week we are doing the directors, and I picked this movie out because of the directors. Yes. Yes, I did. And damn it, I just realized I didn't bring my VHS in here to show you the cover of the movie. Because I'm an idiot, but I'm not going to start this camera again, or I'm going to throw it against the wall. Okay. See. Okay. So I picked director Holly Dale. Yes. She's not that well known. No. This movie I don't think is that well known. Because it's a Canadian movie made in 1995. Year after my son was born. Oh my goodness. Yes. And I remember getting it the first time and watching it and loving it. But the director, Holly Dale, she directed some of my favorite what is that word? Some of my favorite shows, from Dexter. Mm, yes, Dexter. And The Dead Zone with Anthony Michael Hall. Yes. Chicago PD. Chicago Flyer. And it goes on and on with her. She directed a lot of TV shows. Yes, episodes of TV shows. But she also directed a movie called Hush Little Baby in 2007. And sorry, I just got another thing. And she was quite a documentarian. I just remembered the word that I was practicing. Me so happy. Okay, yes. She did two documentaries. I said that one right too. I'm getting a kick out of myself today. Yeah. She did P4W, Prison for Women, in 1981. And no, it was not reform school girls or any dirty thing like that. Yes. She spent 19 days, her and her crew spent 19 days in a prison in Canada to see how it was in there. It's like an early, what is that, 90 days in, that stupid reality show. Yeah. And then she also did a show called a movie, a docu thing called Hookers on Davy. And no, it's not a trashy movie again. Made in 1984, and I've actually seen this one. And it was about a part of Vancouver where the hookers were actually safe because they had banded together to keep safe, you know? Weird. They didn't need pimps or anything, I guess. It was very interesting. Yes. So she was quite the documentarian. Yeah. She still is, I bet. Ugh. Sorry, my legs are sore today. Okay. And the movie I picked was Blood and Donuts. Yes. Movie from 1995. Yes. Stars Gordon Curry, Justin Lewis, Helene Clarkson, Fiona Reed, and David Cronenberg. Woo! Although he had nothing to do with this picture. Usually he only's in pictures that... Oh my gosh, you've seen that I'm wearing pink pants. That's scary. Okay, yes. And it's Gordon Curry. Ooh, I like that last name for some reason. Stars as Boya, a vampire who has put himself to sleep for 25 years after he has given into his vampire ways and bitten a girl named Rita, who is played by Fiona Reed. He didn't turn her into a vampire because he stopped himself mid turning into, yes, and decided that he was going to put himself to sleep and never come back because he was too dangerous for people. And my God, Gordon Curry is one of those sexy vampires. I mean, it's like, if you've ever seen this movie, you'll understand. Yes. Yes. And one night, a person is in New York City, I believe this is based. One night somebody is hitting golf balls off their roof, and one of the golf balls hit where he's at, and he falls and wakes up after 25 years. Yes, and after he wakes up, and he's kind of has to straighten himself out. Interesting the way he has to straighten himself out. Yes. He gets into a cab and takes himself to a cemetery and digs up all his stuff, because that's where he had hidden it before, and gets in a conversation with Earl, his taxi driver. Yes. And Earl tells him about a donut shop. And Earl is played by Justin Lewis, yes. And Earl is in a bit of a trouble with the crime. I guess he owes them a little money. Yes. Well, a lot of money, because he's in big trouble, so a lot of money. Yeah. Yes, so after Boya wakes up, gets his stuff, he goes to a hotel, checks in, and then he wants to stay away from people. He does not want to eat. He does not want to eat people anymore. Yeah, he doesn't want to eat people anymore. So what does he do? He's eating rats and pigeons. Yes, I know that's not a fun thought. Yes, but you can kind of tell that these rats and pigeons aren't real. So, be open to the idea of this movie, because it's a good movie. Yes. Well, he falls in love with the waitress there, Molly, played by Helene Clarkson. And oh my goodness, and she thinks he's weird and does not really like him. She thinks, he's weird, because he asks her if there's a place in the middle of the night when he comes in, because it's open all night. Like, is there any place that has liver? If you can find liver somewhere. She says, we serve coffee and donuts. Yeah. But David Cronenberg plays kind of like character he always plays, which is damn good. He plays the crime boss. And trouble ensues, because Rita feels when Boya wakes up. But damn, this movie has one of the sexiest sex scenes where two people aren't in the same room, between Boya and Molly. I want to have this scene with Gordon Creed, but bad girl. Okay, I'll stop there. Yes. So it's a wonderful movie. It is. Even without that scene, I would like it. It's got action. It's got terror in it. It's got horror in it, which is good, because this is the final girls of horror. And remember, all the final girls of horror are doing these reviews. So check out the other final girls of horror too, if you stayed this long after I just said about the sexing. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed, but hey, I'm an embarrassing person myself sometimes. Yes. So, everybody have a nice night, and remember, watch the other girls too. Watch the other final girls too. And have a happy Girls of Horror, Women of Horror month.